Now in this class, we will be starting with the next topic, atomic number represented by Z and mass number represented by A. Atomic number for an atom will be equal to number of protons. Atomic number Z represents the number of protons present in the nucleus. Now since atom is neutral, that means in atom total positive charge is equal to total negative charge. Therefore, Z is equal to number of protons is also equal to number of electrons. Because atom is electrically neutral, so total positive charge is equal to total negative charge. Now, mass number. What is mass number A? Mass number A is equal to number of protons plus number of neutrons. It is number of protons plus number of neutrons. Now both protons and neutrons are present in the nucleus. Present in the nucleus. And together they are called nucleons. And together they are called nucleons. So we can say that mass number A is equal to number of protons plus number of neutrons, or we can say it is equal to number of nucleons. So you can see atomic number Z is number of protons and the mass number A is number of protons plus neutrons, or you can say that the mass number A is equal to number of nucleons. Now if in an atom I want to find out number of neutrons, then neutrons will be equal to A minus number of protons. Number of protons are equal to Z. So I can say number of neutrons are equal to A minus Z. So if I subtract atomic number from A, the mass number, we get the number of neutrons. Now let us consider how an element is represented. Representation of an element. Just a subtopic element. If I consider that an element is represented by the symbol X, just it is an arbitrary element, there is no element with the symbol X, just I am considering an element as X. Then the atomic number Z is written as a subscript on the left hand side. And the mass number A is written as a superscript on the left hand side. This is the most common way of representing an element. For example, I can just say, if I want to represent hydrogen, I can represent Z as 1 for hydrogen, A is 1 for hydrogen. So this is the representation. Helium, I can write 2, 4. Lithium, 3, 7. If I consider carbon, 6, 12. Nitrogen, 7, 14. If I consider sodium, 11, 23. If I consider, suppose I consider neon. Neon, the atomic number of neon is 10 and mass number is 20. I've just considered different elements. Now let us see. They are the symbols for different elements. We have written the atomic number here as a subscript and the mass number as a superscript. If I want to find out what is A, Z, proton, electron and neutron present in all of them, we can easily find out. Let us see how. In this case, A is equal to, we know A is written at the top, so A is equal to 1. Z is equal to, which is written as a subscript, 1. Number of protons and Z, 1. Proton are equal to electron and neutron A minus Z. What is the formula for neutron? A minus Z. So A minus Z is 0. So hydrogen does not have any neutron. Now I come to helium same way. So A is equal to 2. This A is equal to 4. It is written on the top. Z is equal to 2 written here. Then number of protons are equal to Z, 2, number of electrons are 2, and neutrons are A minus Z, that is 4 minus 2, and that is 2. Same way for lithium, A comes out to be 7, Z comes out to be 3, so proton will be 3, electron will be 3, and neutron will be A minus Z, that is 4. And similarly, we can write the atomic number, mass number, number of protons, electrons, neutrons for all of them. Suppose I consider for sodium, Z is equal to 11 and A is equal to 23. P is equal to number of protons are equal to Z. So number of protons are 11, electrons are 11 and neutrons are 23 minus 11, that is 12. So these are the representation of the elements. Now, if I consider ions, we know the atoms are electrically neutral, but now we want to consider ions. You know that ions can either be positively charged or negatively charged. If they are positively charged, they are called cations. They are positively charged. And when they are negatively charged, they are called as anions, negatively charged. Now cations, they are formed by loss of electron. And anions, they are formed by gain of electrons. Gain of electron. Let us consider one example. Suppose I consider sodium. Sodium, you know, it is 1123. If it loses one electron, so it will form Na positive, and this is the electron it loses. It forms a cation. One electron it loses, so one positive charge. If two electrons anything lose, it is 2 positive charge. 3 positive. So it has got plus charge. I can write same here 11 and 23. Now I am writing all the things for it. Za. Z is 11. Number of protons are 11. Mass number A is protons plus neutron, that is 23. In the case of Na positive, Z does not change because it is not losing or gaining any proton. So Z is same. A is same because protons and neutrons remain same. Here proton is equal to Z, 11. We know that it is an atom, no charge on the atom. So proton and electron are equal, 11. And neutron, A minus Z, that is 12. Now here proton, Z is equal to number of protons, 11. But I know it is not an electrically neutral atom. So number of protons and electrons cannot be equal. And we know that this sodium has lost one electron. So if it has 11, it has got only 10 electrons. The positive charge means one electron less than the neutral atom. The neutral atom will have 11. Positive charge means it will have 10 electrons. Nothing else will change. Number of protons, neutrons, Z, A, everything will remain same. So if an ion is formed from an atom, only the number of electrons will change. Only number of electrons. Proton, neutron do not change. Let us take another example. I take oxygen. 8, 16. Now Z for it is 8, A is 16, number of protons are equal to Z, and neutral A, so it is 8 and number of neutrons are 16 minus 8, that is 8. Now oxygen gains 2 electrons. If it gains 2 electrons, it will form O2 negative. O2 negative. So now Z remains same. A remains same, they will not change. Number of protons remains same, but number of electrons. Oxygen had 8, it had then 2. So now the number of electrons will be 10 and number of neutrons, they will remain same. So we can just see that if electron is lost, we get a positive charge. If electron is gained, we get a negative charge. So anion will have more number of electrons in comparison to protons, and the cation will have lesser number of electrons in comparison to protons. Now, we are considering few more terms in which we will consider atomic number and mass number. The first term that we are doing are isotopes. You must have heard of isotopes. Now, what are isotopes? They are the atoms of same element. Atoms of same element having same atomic number but different mass number. Again, I am repeating, they are the atoms of same element, they are having same atomic number but different mass number. So let us see. Hydrogen. Hydrogen has 3 isotopes. You can see the 3 isotopes. Atomic number is same, 1, but the mass number differs, 1, 2, 3. This isotope is called protium, deuterium, and this is tritium. And we can write the number of ZA, number of protons, number of electrons and neutrons and all of them. Z for it is 1, A is 1, proton 1, electron 1, and A minus Z is 0. Deuterium 1, 1, 1, 1. A minus Z 1. The number of neutrons it has got is 1. Deuterium has 1 neutron. And tritium same, it is 1, but number of neutrons are 2. So actually isotopes differ in the number of neutrons. Number of protons in them will remain same because Z is same. So they differ in number of neutrons. You can see for this example. One more example I take. Carbon has got 2 isotopes, carbon 12 and carbon 14. When I write Z for both of them, it is 6. When I write A, it is 12 here and it is 14 here. Proton are equal to Z, so it will be 6, it will be 6. Electron neutral length, so it will be 6, it will be 6. Neutrons, 12 minus 6, 6. But here neutrons, 14 minus 6, that is 8. Again, it is differing in the number of neutrons. So what are isotopes? They are the atoms of same element having same atomic number but different mass number. And what they differ in? They differ in the number of neutrons which are present in the nucleus. Next term we are doing is isobars, which are just the opposite of isotopes. What are they? They are the atoms of different element having different atomic number but same mass number. We can just see the difference. They are the atoms of different elements having different atomic numbers but same mass numbers. Let us take the example. One of the isotopes of carbon, carbon 14, it has got the atomic mass or mass number 14, and nitrogen 14. They are the atoms of different element. Z for them is different, 6 and 7. But A, that is mass number for them, is same, 14 and 14. Number of protons, obviously that will differ, 6 and 7, because number of protons are equal to Z. Electrons, same. Number of neutrons, 14 minus 6, that is 8. 14 minus 7, that is 7. So they differ in all the things except that they have got same mass number. They have got only similarity in their mass number. Otherwise, the number of protons, number of electrons, number of neutrons, all are different in them. So these are called as isobars. Let us take one more example of isobar. Argon 18, 40. Calcium 20, 40. You can see atomic number is different but the mass number is same. You just write down Z, A, proton, electron and neutron. Z for it is 18, here it is 20. A is 40, they have got same mass number. Proton of course different, electron 18 and neutron 40 minus 18, that is 22. Here it will be 20, 20 and 20. So they have similarity only in their mass numbers. The third term comes isotones. They are the atoms of different elements which have different atomic number, different mass number. Both are different. What is same? But same number of neutrons. What they have similarity in number of neutrons. The number of neutrons in them will be same. Z is different, A is different, but the number of neutrons are same. Let us consider with an example. Silicon has got 14 as the atomic number and mass number is 28. Phosphorus, it is 15 and 31. When I consider sulfur, it is 16, 32. Now, sorry, I put it here 30. These are the three elements. For them, Z is equal to 14, 15, 16. And the mass number is 30, 31, 32. Number of protons, 14, 15, 16, that differs. Number of electrons, that will also differ. Now let us calculate number of neutrons for them. 30 minus 14, 16. 31 minus 15, that is 16. 32 minus 16, that is 16. So they have similarity only in number of neutrons. And they are called as isotones. Thank you.